So maybe you found yourself in Konya because you come to see whirling dervishes or to explore the ancient proto-city of Çatalhöyük. But if you're here in Konya and you're looking for somewhere to eat, here's some places that we tried while we were here.
I am made to be free.
On our list of places here that we want to try while we're visiting Konya is this place, Asal Kofa Evi. We've never eaten here, and let's go try it out. They do kofta, so let's see how it is. So we got a few things. We just got chit-chat with them. The owners are really friendly, and this place has been open for 60 years. And we got 2 portions of the kofta coming with bread and some beans and some yogurt stuff, and we're pretty excited. I don't think that they knew that they had such good reviews on Google Maps. I'm a big bread guy, and we haven't encountered this type of bread yet in Turkey anywhere, so I'm very excited for it. This bean dish, it looks like it's got eggs and beans and oil. I don't like eggs, so Stacey's gonna be eating all those eggs. Yogurt, mint, cucumber kind of stuff. This is Stacey's kofta. And how was that first bite? Really good? Look at those beauties. And then it has the chili and the onion with the sumac and then the tomatoes. We got like a little feast here. Very simply seasoned, but you can really taste a charcoal grill on it. And it's seasoned quite well. It's simply seasoned, but it's seasoned very well. Yeah, it's very tasty. It's really good. And it actually comes with more than I thought it did. Okay, Stacey's gonna try egg bean dish.
Oh, it's like in a vinaigrette with dressing. The beans are nice and tender. The eggs a similar texture to the beans, so you don't really notice them. And then the onion gives like a nice bite. I really like it. It's good.
Yeah, Stacey was right. It's like a lot more vinegary than I expected it to be. It's very good. Okay, I've not had a bite of this bread yet. I'm really excited for it. I have high hopes. It just tastes like really fresh baked and good. It's like really crispy on the outside, like super soft, but not, it has like good density inside. Like the crumb that you see in there is quite a robust crumb. I'm gonna try it in this yogurt. All right, let's go. The coolness of the yogurt, the herbs in there, the cucumber, the oil, it's really nice. It's really nice to dip your bread in, actually. I'm gonna try kofta in it. They really complement each other. The kofta and the yogurt. Everything here is really good. And we just found this place on Google Maps, and the owners are like really nice people. Everything in one way or another complements things really nice. Just you get these sumac onions with a little bit of this kofta, and it just works really well together. Looking out over the wasteland of our completed meal here. It's very good. I'm really pleased. We had a little bit of a break, and we were kind of not eating Turkish food for a little bit at the last place we were at. And this is a welcomed return. We just finished our meal here and we're off to exciting cultural events here in Konya, but you have to watch our other content to see what that is. But here was very good. It was very tasty. It cost 300 Turkish lira each, about 9 or 10 US dollars each. Highly recommend, and the owners are very friendly and the food's very good. After exploring the ruins of Çatalhöyük today, we've come now to our second dinner here in Konya, into the market, right actually into the clothing area. Maybe you've done some suit or dress shopping today and you're hungry. Well, then we've come to this place here. Kebapsi Dedler, said perfectly the first time. Opened in 1929. Seemed to have some pretty good reviews on Google, so let's check it out. I love to see this in a menu. This is always the best. This means they don't do anything halfway. They just do what they're good at. Look at these. So we got 2 Irans to have with our meal, and they come out of like an Iran fountain.
So fancy. Salty.
It's Iran. Ooh, I just had my first drink of it. This is not the bottled stuff. This is properly salty. It's an acquired taste that I have not acquired. So the thing that we're here to try, it's called Firin Kebab. And what Firin is oven, so it's essentially just like a oven cooked kebab, or like a kind of a braised kebab. So here it is. It came very fast. We have some tomatoes and some green chilies, and then just half a raw onion, and then this bread. And here's this meat. Look at this meat glistening there. Okay, so look at this pizza I got here. So it's really good. I'm gonna just try it kind of on its own first. It's tender with like a really rich, meaty flavor. And it's clearly been cooked kind of in its own fat. Kind of braised maybe for a long time. Here, let's try it with bread. The fat and the meat like really like coats your mouth. It creates like a really meaty, sort of very rich taste experience. It comes in 100, 150, and 200 gram portions. This is a 100 gram portion. So it's like a pretty decent amount of meat for being this small. So it comes with all the fixings, the tomato, the chili. I'm gonna try this chili. I don't know if it's hot or not. Yeah, it's hot. I just got beat up by the chili.
Whoa, that is hot.
What I was gonna say before I was eating that chili was they give you the fixings, the onion and tomato and stuff on the side. But I'm always afraid to eat a tomato that's not cooked, that's whole. Have it do that Lord of the Rings Return of the King thing. But the kebab is really good with the onion. Tomato's a little hard to eat with it, and the chili is like way too hot. Don't eat the chili. This is almost what I'm excited for. This bottom bread, this like trencher, is getting soaked in this fat. That's gonna be good.
I personally don't like it with the onion. It's a little bit too like punchy onion flavor. But with the tomato, I think it's nice because the little bit of acidity with the like fatty meat is really good.
So we finished our food. It was very good, and it was rich. I think 100 grams is enough for somebody for sure. But now we're gonna eat some baklava and tea. It seems to be what everybody does.
So it looks like this is baklava made with walnuts, and the outside looks nice and crispy. Looks very tasty.
Classic, nice and sweet baklava, and then the top is crispy with kind of unsaturated nuts on top. It's pretty good.
I've been craving baklava for a while. That's really good. Nice sweetness for a baklava. I really like the walnut baklava too. So I really like this. This is really good.
For our oven kebab, a baklava shared, and an Iran, it was 340 Turkish lira each, which is almost exactly 10 US dollars. Very standard. That seems to be what the price of a dinner is here in Turkey. It was, I thought it was very good.
Yeah, the meat was very, very delicious. I could eat, well, no, it's very rich, so I don't think I could eat more, but maybe I wanted to.
So if you're in the area and you want something to eat, something maybe new we haven't seen anywhere in Turkey so far yet, you can come here, and if you're like us, you'll enjoy it. Just east of the park and the Aladdin tram station is this place called Konya Lazette Donaire. It's a really local place, and we're gonna check it out. I just came in here for a Lazette Donaire, which is like a chicken wrap kind. It was only 55 Turkish lira. I thought it was gonna be like 100 Turkish lira, but it's only 55 Turkish lira, and they all seem very excited to have us in here. Oh, here they are, here they come. Super fast. It's on this bread. See, we've had a lot of durum kebab, but this is the first time we've had kind of a doner with this big thick bread. As a bread enthusiast, I'm very excited. Now Stacy is scooping into some of these seasonings. Let's check in with her.
So I'm gonna put some of this
I wasn't recording.
I'm gonna put some sumac, just a little bit more, because I love it.
Because I wasn't recording when she put it last time.
Some of the
Oh, more herbs. She's not even gonna know what it tastes like.
Exactly what they are. The bread is really soft. It's really like pillowy, and the chicken's very flavorful.
Okay, now it's my turn. Let's go. Stacey was right. The bread is like really pillowy. You want to describe it that way? And the chicken's just good. It's just like good, and especially for 55 Turkish lira, which is like under $2, $2 American dollars. It's like, how could you complain with this? Tasty chicken, well seasoned. Get those veggies on there, the onion, the tomato, this nice kind of fluffy bread that we haven't had before. Just coming out of Konya Lazette Donaire. We had an excellent lunch. It was very good. It was very busy. Everybody was locals. It was 55 Turkish lira per person.
So cheap.
For the wrap. For what we got, like we're like full. It was like a lunch for like $2 US. We think that is a very good place to grab lunch. And look how close it is to the park. There's that park right there. And that's where we're headed right now. It is like on the verge of kind of storming here. I don't know if it's gonna rain or if it's like a dust storm. I don't know what's going on. But we've come for dinner, our final dinner here in Konya, to this place here. It's just tucked into the alley. It's called Mitat Tiet. Said perfectly the first time. Where we're gonna get a food called Tirit that's very similar to Iskender Kebab that we had in Selçuk. So, with excitement in our bellies, let's go. This bodes well. We've been waitlisted. We got our table number. They'll call it when we're ready. It's busy. All right, sweet. So here's the menu. Again, it's another place that just does like one thing. And this is what we're getting. We're getting the Tirit here. 385 Turkish lira. Not particularly cheap, but 11 or 12 US dollars. Look at what we got here. Look at this mountain of food. So very similar to Iskender Kebab. It's got kind of like kebab meat and some veggies. And it's all over top of the kebab. And then it's put over top of bread. And then it's poured with, I think, with broth and with butter. And it makes for a rich, but delicious looking meal. I'm really excited. It's really good.
Oh, and there's some kind of yogurt underneath as well.
Okay, the first real bite.
It's more like kebab meat rather than donaire meat. And it's not as rich as I was expecting with like all of this buttery broth, but it's very tasty.
This bread is like totally soaked. It tastes the same. The meat is much more like kebab meat and not like the donaire meat. And it is lighter feeling than the Iskender Kebab that we had. I'm about halfway through right now. And it's a very rich meal. It's a very filling sort of meal. And I'm making sure that I'm not trying to soak up too much butter. I'm gonna give myself a stomach it. It's very good. It's highly, like very tasty.
It was so good.
It was very good. Total of 800 Turkish lira for both of us. It came to about 33 Canadian or about 25 or so American. And it was very good. It was very rich. It's very tasty. The meat was really good, and the whatever sauces they put on it, all the little fixings and accompaniments made it quite a tasty meal. Very rich.
I found it less rich than the Iskender Kebab though.
Well, if it's so not so rich, then why don't you eat some baklava over it? So that's what we're doing next. Because we have to leave tomorrow, even though I'm kind of too full for it, we are gonna go get some baklava. A different kind we've never had before. So this is the last place on our food tour of Konya. And the last meal we're gonna eat here, it's called Soju, pronounced perfectly the first time. And they do a cold kind of cream baklava that we've never had before, but it looks good, and so we're gonna try it. They have two different kinds. One is a walnut and one is a pistachio. And a portion is 90 Turkish lira. And so we got one pistachio and we got one walnut, and we'll try them both. Okay, so we're gonna try this walnut one first. You can see in it, it has this like cream layer. It's kind of like really soaked on the bottom. Normally it's just in a sugar syrup, but in this it's some sort of cream something. So cheers. It makes sense. It just came out of the fridge, but it's so cold. In Istanbul, we had sort of baklava type things alongside milk, and this is like combining them ahead of time. It's actually really good. This might be my favorite baklava we've had in Turkey.
Crazy.
Yeah, Stacey just gave me a look. Now it's Stacey's turn, and we got some teas. She's gonna try this one.
So I'm trying the pistachio one. It also has, I think both of them, right? Both had these chocolate shavings on top too. They're so good. It's not as sweet as like the syrup soaked baklava, which I think is why we're enjoying it so much more, because sometimes it can be a little bit too sweet. Tristan's description of the milk and baklava combined is very accurate. It's so good. I honestly don't really notice the difference between the walnut and pistachio, but they're both just like very good. So can't go wrong with either.
Yeah, you know it's good when we both put our chai spoons. The owner, manager guy was friendly, and we were trying to like chit chat with him. He was speaking English, so we, thanks Bill Gates for Google Translate. Bill Gates didn't invent Google. And it was very tasty. Oh my gosh, I think that definitely is the best baklava Stacey and I have. It's certainly the baklava we've enjoyed the most in this country. So with us both stuffed from our food adventure here in Konya, maybe if you're coming to Konya, maybe you want to see the whirling dervishes, maybe you're a fan of Rumi and you come to see the Melvana tombs, or maybe you come, most importantly, to Çatalhöyük, and you're looking for somewhere to eat here in Konya. Hopefully this video has given you a good idea and a good guide to some of the food options in the city. Some of the best, I think, probably that this city may have to offer. We have found for you, so you don't have to look, you can just enjoy.